Your numbers and I'll look after that info for you. Our next guest, meanwhile, is a pioneer of modern-day music. Gary Numan became the first UK electronic act to score a #1 hit.
Yeah, for the last 30 years he's influenced some of music's most legendary acts, and now he's back on the charts. It was 1979 when British musician Gary Numan made waves with a new sound. You know, I hate to ask, but our friends electric. His single, Our Friends Electric, was slow to gain popularity, but when it did, it soared to #1. And just like that, Gary became the godfather of electronic music. He found success again only months later, releasing the new wave synth hit Cars. It peaked at #1 in the US, the UK and Canada.
Gary Numan, welcome back to Australia.
In the 80s, Gary began experimenting with jazz, funk and pop, eventually taking a step back from the spotlight. Despite that, his influence on music continued, with bands like Basement Jaxx and 9 Inch Nails covering his songs. Proving he's a true pioneer, the visionary has reinvented himself and his music. His latest album, Splinter, has landed on the British Top 20. And now he's back down under for his 3rd Australian tour.
And Gary, who, by the way, just cringed through that whole flashback segment, joins us now. What a great treat for us. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
You did Red Leather particularly well. Looking back over that, we got a mixed reaction from you on the couch there. There was some smiling, there was some cringing, there was some head in hands. Oh!
Yeah, I guess anyone that's been around a long time is going to have moments, you know, which they're more proud of than others, I guess, and I'm certainly one of them.
But words like the pioneer, you're a pioneer of this kind of music. How does that sit with you now that you've had the years to look back and go, hey, that was pretty cool?
I know, it's very flattering, and you know, it's given me a level of credibility that I couldn't have dreamed of years ago. You know, when you see people like, you know, 9 Inch Nails and so on covering your songs, and that's a very cool thing, and it introduces you to their audience, and it just helps across the board. No, it's like, no, to have any kind of success is cool, but to be considered a pioneer or influential in some way is really quite special, and I am very proud of that.
Yeah, because cred, it's all about cred. We know about that, Larry, don't we?
No, I don't. I don't. You'll never hear the word cred and Larry in the same sentence.
We strive for that. It's a daily struggle for us, Gary. So
David Bowie, Prince, those guys have said that your music influenced them and inspired them. That's special stuff.
It is. No, it's really good. And the thing that I'm particularly proud of, I guess, is the wide range of people that say these things. You almost might expect it from electronic people, because that's where I come from. But it's gone beyond that, which is, I mean, it's great. And as I say, I'm very flattered by it. But you're only as good as your last album, so you've got to keep on doing it, or else you're just living on past glories.
Sure.
And I don't want that.
Okay, well, speaking of that, you've got this latest album out. What inspired that, do you think? Where did that album come from?
Well, unfortunately, I was diagnosed with depression. So it's not a very upbeat story. Well, I was diagnosed with depression in 2008, and I spent quite a few years trying to get through that. And then the cure for it is almost as troublesome as the illness itself. So when I was better and I was writing again, that was the thing that was most in my mind, so I wrote all about that. But I think because I wrote about it when I was getting better, it's more of an optimistic feel rather than sort of wallowing in it.
Right.
You know, you're kind of talking about it objectively afterwards when you're feeling better, so it's all aggressive and powerful stuff, you know.
But not bringing you down at the same time.
No, it's so,
yeah, that's good, isn't it?
When you talk about an album that's about depression, it so paints the wrong picture. You know,
yeah, you're sort of not rushing out to buy that.
No, I'm really concerned about that. But it isn't. It's not a depressing album. It's quite the opposite.
Now, 18 months ago, you relocated to the US with your wife and the tribe, right?
The tribe, yeah.
Now, you called in some big guns to help you with your visa application.
Yeah.
Right? So who's on the list?
You have to get these testimonial letters to tell the immigration people people. And it's almost like worded for you. It essentially says that you're great. And it's really embarrassing. You've got to ask people, can you sign this? So I've got Trent Reznor did one, Dave Navarro did one, Alan Wilder did Depeche Mode did one. I got some good mates, but it was embarrassing, I've got to be honest.
Because the thing about that visa is you have to prove to the American government that you're one of a kind and you're unique and no one else can be you, and that would have been easy for you, right?
Well, it's still
because no one else can do you.
2.5 years to get it. You build up this massive portfolio of things. Yeah, people talk about you as being influential. That really helps. That's a good bonus. If you've got big awards like Grammys, you can just walk in.
Yeah, right.
Pretty much. I don't. So.
And you had to make sure too when you're asking those musicians to vouch for you that they were of good character too, and not in any trouble with the law.
Oh, I guess. I hadn't even thought of that, actually.
Because I don't know what that music world's kind of like. But,
I could have asked the wrong people.
Hey, One Direction guys, put that funny cigarette down and fill this form for me.
Oh, God.
Now, you're back in Australia, of course. Love having you here. You've been touring nationally. What are the fans expecting? Will you be doing cars?
We do cars, yeah.
Great.
Yeah, we obviously focus on Splinter. That's the new album. But we do a lot of older stuff as well. I try to find older songs that have some relevance. So the song that 9 Inch Nails did, I do that one. There's a song that Foo Fighters did, I do that one. Yeah, so it's trying to find things that have some relevance to what's going on now. So I can do old songs without it feeling too nostalgic, but the emphasis is very much on the new album.
How does one dance to Cars?
Badly.
We were having a little discussion in the break when it came on.
You can't do that.
How on earth did we dance to that?
I can't dance for love nor money, so they could ask me.
Anyway, we'll work on that. And,
Okay.
We'll do a little something and show it to you. You may like to. Do you have any podiums at the shows?
No, I can get one.
Yeah.
If you want.
Yeah, you got one in the truck. But you look great. We get old rockers in here and they're all busted and old. You look great.
I'm busted on the inside.
You're busted on the inside. Good to see you.
Well, thank you, though.
You make that affectionate.
No, do you know what I mean, don't you? No, you look like you did 20, 30 years ago. Gary's currently on a national tour. For dates and booking details, see the Daily Show info section on our website. Don't forget, at the concert, you must dance.
Just a bit, thanks, Gary. No, I think it'd be a bit of... just ahead, our surprise special surprise.
Stop it now, stop it.
Yeah, no. Sophie Monk is going to join us. She's got no idea what she's in for.
I've got the beat.